Hello and welcome to the review video for the Anypro 300 ml quiet cool mist humidifier and diffuser, and this is the packaging it comes in. So this is the design of the product on the inside, and it says Anypro makes things more professional, the design concept and operation, how to use, how to set this up. So we're just gonna quickly open this up and get things rolling. Okay, so this is to protect the device, and in here we have the user manual, which we're going to take a look at shortly. And this is their customer service card. They'd love to hear from you if you have a problem. I'd love to hear from you if you love the product. So here's the product, and that's all there is in the box. So here's the product. It has a faux wood grain plastic cover, and we're going to open it and put this to use to make sure it actually does work. So I'm absolutely loving this faux wood grain. It makes for a really nice decor, and putting it anywhere, it looks like part of your decor in your home. And here we have the buttons for operating the device, so we're going to get to that in a moment. Let's take a look at the user manual so we know how to operate it and how to use it, so you know what you're getting. So this is just a diagram explaining the different parts of the device and what each part does. This is a quick list of how to operate it and how to turn on and use the different settings and modes. Precautions. Product use time is 6 hours for high mist and 10 hours for low mist, and the amount and intensity of mist produced will vary, but it's not unusual and should not be considered as a fault. So you can also increase the level of mist it produces. So this is for maintenance and more precautions. So it says do not fill past the 300 ml max at any time. So you want to follow all the specifications to get the most maximum use out of your device. So there's nothing in here. So we're just gonna quickly set up the product. So this is the upper tank cover, and in here we have let's unwrap this. So we have the measuring cup and the power cable, and here is the actual tank, and here are the LEDs that cost the circuitry for the LED that costs for the change in light. And here's the mistifier, the atomizer that mystifies the water. So we're going to connect this to power and fill up the tank, and then put it to use and see how it works. So for the purpose of this review, we will be using a frankincense essential oil, and this is the essential oil we're using from Simply Earth frankincense essential oil. So we'll just be using a few drops of this in the water in order to fully use the full potential of this diffuser. So let's connect this to power, and here's the port for connecting it. So it's connected, and here is the measuring cup, which we filled to a 150 capacity, because that's the capacity of the measuring cup. The highest capacity in this measuring cup is 150 ml, which is like half the tank of this. So we're just going to use the 1 cup for this review, but if you want to fill up the tank of this to capacity, you need 2 measurements of this. because right here, if you look closely, we see the calibration, and the highest calibration right here is 150 ml. So 2 fill up of this will fill this right to where you want it to be. So going to put a drop of frankincense oil, and now that we've done that, you simply replace the lid, and let's first turn on the light function. So the light function can only be seen from here and here. So you see there's a strip of light right here and around the operational buttons, and the color of light can also be seen from here. So it's not a Mr. Diffuser that can be used mainly for the light appeal or as a lighting for any room. So but this makes for a really nice decor. So that's the lighting. On first turn on of the light switch, it's on the light shifting mode, and then if you hit the light switch again, it selects just one color of light and stays on that, and you push the light button again, and then you can select from different colors. But the thing with the colors is that as you're selecting, first press will give you the low intensity of that light, second press will give you a brighter intensity of the light. So this is the bright intensity of the light, and this is the lower intensity of the light. So that's how this is done. So let's turn on the mist function. So we can see the mist coming out, and this is the low mist function, or let's see if we can reduce this mist function because that's quite high. So this is the high mist function. So before that was a low mist function, but that's quite a whole lot of mist, from one device. But the only good thing about that is that it will diffuse much faster around the room. So this is the high mist function, and that's the low mist function. So you can also change the timer setting. So I'm going to change it to the low mist function. So now it's going on a low mist function. This is the low mist. So but the thing that also I wanted to point out with a timer is that right here we see there's a 1 hour, 3 hour, 6 hour, and on. So to be able to use the different timers, all you need to do is a slight press on the mist function will change the timer. So right now this mist function, this diffuser will run for 1 hour and then turn off. If I had a full tank, I can turn it on and it will last for 6 hours on high mist function and 10 hours on the low mist function. But to select the different timers, all I need to do is push down, and as I push down, there's the light right here that moves to the different timer settings. So before, the green light was on the 1 hour, now it's moved to 3 hours. So now I know that this diffuser will be on for 3 hours. I push it again, it moves to 6 hours, and I push it again, it goes to on, which is to keep on misting, keep on working until the tank is empty. And it has an auto shut off function that once the tank is empty, it shuts off by itself. So once it's on and I push the mist function again, it turns it off. And to turn off the light, all I need to do is hold down the light button and the light turns off. So this absolutely works the way it's supposed to be. And if you look at the description of the product, it says a full wood grain design. So this is the full wood grain design, not a real wood design. And it does exactly what it promises to do, and I absolutely love the product. I use it, I will be using it as the fragrance for my home because it's really attractive to look at and also gets the job done. Thank you so much for watching this review. Bye bye.